Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what goes down here in a bit. And today's round at TPC Boston is starting off with a par 4 first hole. It's time to do this. I'm having that. All right, let's see what he does on this one. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Second shot here on the first. Well, this one's starting out okay. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Okay, here he goes. He's got a very long putt to deal with. Let's see what happens. I think this one's going left to right. Oh. This next putt is for his eagle. This one's breaking left to right. His putt's around 5 feet away. Okay, if he sinks this one, it'll be for the bird. And that will go. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. Okay, that putt's done. And after that, you're 2 under. All right, par 5 on the second hole. Let's give this one a go. That was good stuff. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Well, this tee shot should work. Okay, he's setting up a second shot here. Oh my, splash. right, he's got about 210 left to the pin. And here's a look at their hybrid. This approach is heading left. Okay, about, I'd say 185 or so to the pin from here. Oh my, can he get this to go? All right, y'all get out your popcorn because this guy has quite a putt ahead of him. Let's see if he can drop it, but no getting your hopes up. This is for eagle. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Oh, this one's looking okay. Continuing to be good. He's got about a 3-footer here. Okay, safely home with that putt. Okay, he needs this one to save par. And the putt goes down. And after that one, you'll bring your score down to 300. Teeing her up here on the third. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. They're going with the 5-iron here. Ooh, buddy almost ended up in that bunker, but wound up sticking the green. That's a pretty good shot. And let's see how he does on this hole. They've gone with the 6-iron on this one. Oh, he almost went into that sand and wound up sticking the green in the end. He's got a long putt to contend with here. What will happen? I think this putt's going to break to the right. Yeah, looks like he's put it on a good line here. Oh, and he gets that to drop. And here he is with an 18-foot putt. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. I think he's put it on a good line. Oh, and he gets it to go. And this is his birdie putt. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. And that drops for him. That's his birdie. About 9 feet to the hole from here. Oh, yeah. Second consecutive birdie. I like the way this is going. 4 under par is your score at the moment. Okay, setting up on a short par 4 today. Ooh, nice draw on this one. Oh, yeah, you're going for it. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. Ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. This could be nice. And here we go. This is his second shot. And second shot here on the 4th. Let's see if he can get up and down from this sand. Ooh, almost in there. Almost in there with the chip. We'll go to 5 under for the round if you sink this. It's breaking to the left, I think. Oh! And he's setting up for the birdie putt here. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. He's got 3 feet to go. And this will be your par putt here. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. Four under par currently. And we got a par 4 for our 5th. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. Oh, looking good off the tee. All right, this one's about 175 from the pin. Five iron on display for this one. This is an 8 iron. And this one's about 130 yards away. There you go. That's what you want. Oh, wow. High up in the air. Let's see how it lands. And if he sinks this, it'll be for birdie. Right by. And he's setting up for a very long putt here. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. Oh, and he gets it to drop. Okay, 11 feet out. Let's see what he does. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. And he gets that one to go in there. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? 4 feet to the cup from here. And after that one, you're 5 under par. All right, the par 4 6th hole is next. Okay, let's send it. Little play. All right, let's see how he does. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. This one's about 120 yards out. He's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Shots coming towards the green nicely. He's got about 100 yards to the pin here. Looks like this one's heading for the green. Okay, second shot on the 6th. Ooh, the approach might be a bit long here. There we go, good shot. This could take you down to 6 under par. And this one looks like it's going uphill and to the right. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, and it doesn't go down. 7-foot putt for him. All right, he's got this for birdie. Let's see what happens. And that'll drop. He's got a 3-footer here. And the putt drops. All right, give this a tap. And after that one, you're at 5 under. Here we go, par 5, 7th hole. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. Well done. Well, you don't see that every day. They're ripping the driver right off the turf. Bold. Okay, setting up around 250 yards or so. Look at you go. On the green and under regulation, putting for eagle here. Good stuff. Tell you the truth, I don't think he's going to make this. It's a bit long. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. Oh, and he makes it. This one's just under 20 feet. Looks like he started this one out right. Still has a chance. 7 under on the day if you sink this. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard too. Well, that putt'll end up short. Okay, he's got this one for birdie. Tap. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. Okay, par 3, 8th hole is next. And they've chosen a hybrid on this one. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. And they're going with the 5-wood. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. And take a look at this right here. Nice, another green and rag. I'm liking it. And from 20 feet out, let's see what he does. I think this one's going left to right. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Oh my, and he makes it. Well, he's setting up for a long putt. I don't know what'll happen here. I think he's put it on a good line. Oh, and he gets it to go. All right, he's got this left for the bird. And there he goes. That's going to drop for him. 4 feet left. As that drops, that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. 7 under par after that hole. Now the par 4 9th. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. All right, bombs away. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. That was an extreme amount of force. Let's see what his second shot looks like. Oh, this is nice. And he's setting up from 120 yards out. This right here is beautiful. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or two extra on this shot. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. That'll do for the approach. 8 under par is waiting for you if you sink this putt. This one's going hard to the right. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, yes, that'll go down nicely. 11 feet to the cup for him. This one looks like it'll break to the right. And boom, he drops her in for the birdie. And there we go. He's setting up for a birdie here. All right, that putt'll go. And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under. All right, we head to the 10th. We got a par 4 ahead of us. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. All right, let's send it. This one needs to hold on to the fairway. Well, that's too bad. He's got about 105 yards to go here. Looking nice. Setting up here just in the first cut. Oh my, you almost got that. We've got 12 feet to go here. I think this one's moving to the right. And that's going to do it for his birdie. And here's a look at what you need to do to get to 9 under. Starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the left. Wonderful work out there so far. That's your 7th birdie on the day. He's got about a 3-footer here. Okay, par 3 here on the 11th. Going with the hybrid. All right, let's see what he does on this one.
Oh, almost in the bucket.
And here's a look at their hybrid. Well, let's see what you got. You're gonna like that, won't you? All right, here's his second shot. Okay, this is his birdie putt. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left.
Oh, almost in there.
Okay, 10 feet to go here. I think this one's going just a tiny little bit to the left. That was amazing. He's got this for birdie. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that will do. And here's his look at par. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And we're on the tee here of the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Okay, full sand. Let's go. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. And he's hoping this one will hang on to the fairway. And he'll end up just barely into this first cut of rough. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Yep, I think this one's bound for the green. Oh yeah, you'll take those all day. Long putt for this guy. Let's see what happens. And I think this one's breaking to the left. I think he's on the right track here. Oh, and he can't get it to drop. And 21 feet out for him. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. Oh, and he gets it to drop. I'm glad it's him and not me out there. This is a kind of a long putt to deal with. I think this one's breaking to the left. Looks like he started this one out right.
Ooh, and he won't be able to make it drop.
And this putt for the birdie. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And that will go. Okay, that putt's done. And after that one, you're sitting at 11 under. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 13th. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. Oh, this one's in the fairway. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. And from here, he's setting up around 155 yards out. From 115 yards out, let's see what he does here. Looks like this will be on the dance floor. Ooh, that guy is just chucking darts. Unreal. Nice approach shot. Oh, that could have been a birdie. And he's got 13 feet from the cup. And putt drops for birdie. He's going to want to make this 10-foot putt. There it is. He gets it to go. And this one for par. All right, moving forward. And after that one, it's 11 under par for you. And the par 4, 14th hole is next. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Right, here we go. Give it a rip. Let's hit that fairway. Oop, get out of that tree. That's unfortunate. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Okay, third shot. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. I hope you dialed in a bit of backspin on this one. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. Looks like he's got around 145 yards to go here. And they're going with the pitching wedge. And from the green side rough. Good job with that chip shot. He's putting this next one for birdie. And this one's, I think, going left to right.
And as that one drops into the cup, that'll be a birdie on his scorecard.
He's got a 10-foot putt here.
Looks like a right to left break. And that one's in the cup. Okay, let's check it out. He's got this for the birdie.
And that putt will go.
Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way.
Sitting at 10 under after that one.
And now the 15th. This one's a par 4.
And let's see how this hole goes down for him. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. This one's fairway bound.
Okay, let's smash this one out there.
And this shot's about 125 yards from the pin. Taking this one with the 9-iron. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. Second shot here on the 15th.
Oh, this one might be going a bit long.
See what I did there? Told you it was going to go long, but you ended up okay. That's what I call managing expectations.
And he's got this left for the bird.
I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Yeah, looks like he's put it on a good line here.
Oh, and the putt won't go down.
And And this putt from 10 feet. This one seems to be tilting left to right. And that's a birdie on his scorecard. And this putt's around 7 feet. Here we go, birdie putt. There's a way to bounce back. Birdie on this one after bogeying the last. I like it. 11 under par currently. Okay, 16th hole now, and we got a par 3. Seven iron on display here. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. And here's their 8 iron. Was a beauty. I'll take those all day. And let's see how he does on this hole. Taking this one with the 8 iron. All right, this one from 17 feet. I think it's breaking to the left. And he gets it to drop, and that'll be for birdie. He's got a 10-foot putt here. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. And the putt drops, and he's out of here. And this one he's going to take a stab at for birdie. I think this is going to go right to left. Ouch, right by the hole. Just 4 feet left on this one. Let's keep her going. That's 2 birdies in a row. Let's have a third. And the putt goes down. And after that one, 12 under par. Okay, now on to the 17th hole. This one's a par 4. All right, load up. Let's let this go. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Looking good off the tee. And here's our second shot on the 17th. That's a poor place for a tree. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. Oh, that'll work. Nice approach. This one's looking good. left to save par. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Oh! And this putt's around 11 feet out. I think this one's going left to right. And in there for the birdie. And he gets it to go. This next putt will be for his birdie. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And you're currently sitting at 11 under. And now to the 18th hole. We have a par 5 on this one. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Here we go. Let's let this one go. It's a good one. Okay, 230 yards. Let's see what he does. Okay, coming out of the second cut. Could be dicey. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Here's our second shot on the 18th. Yeah, that's going to work for you. I'm liking that. Okay, he's looking to get out of this greenside rough. And from here, he's looking at 24 feet to the cup. I think he's put it on a good line. Oh, and he makes it. Okay, he's got 17 feet to the cup from here. I think we got a right to left break on this one. This is a 9-foot putt. he's all finished up here.
And a very respectable 12 under par for you at the end of this one.
All right, I'm going to head on my way here. I had a lot of fun with you out there on the course. Thank you for playing. We'll see you again soon.